it like? कौन आया हुआ है? क्या माहौल बना हुआ है घर में? Think about that. Think about what you used to think back then. उस वक्त क्या सोचते थे, इस बारे में सोचें. And as you grew up, think about your relatives. Think about your khalas, your chachis, your pupus, your momanis, your mamus. Think about your favorite uncle as a child. There's always one chacha, one mamu who supports everybody. Think about the khadus one, जो चलते फिरते चपेड़े मारते थे, शिकायतें करते थे. Think about your cousins. Think about your siblings. भाई बहनों के साथ लड़ाई. Remind yourself of those little paddas. And from there on, you went to college. Or you're still in college, some of you. Think about your first day there, leaving the school, entering a new place. What was it like? What were you feeling? Will I be accepted? Will I be able to connect with people there? And the entire drill goes on. Now remind yourself, bring it in your mind at this point, the worst memory as a child. Think about the time you felt jealous. Who were you jealous from? याद दिलाएं अपने आप को वो वक्त जब आपको गिराया गया, जब आपको अब्यूज किया गया, जब आपको हरास किया गया, जब आपसे कुछ ना हो रहा हो लेकिन आपकी सपोर्ट के बजाय आपके ऊपर जजमेंट पास की गई, आपके ऊपर एक लेबल लगा दिया, ये होशियार है, ये नाकाम है, ये नहीं चलेगा. Girls, think about you as children, the kind of things you could do. मोहल्ले में जाके, the games that you play. उस वक्त आप घर की इज्जत नहीं थी. उस वक्त सारी चीजें इजाजत थी. Think about your failures as a child, the exams that you couldn't qualify. Think about your heart broken as a child. जब कुछ ऐसा हो जिसकी आपने तवक्को ना की हो, आप ट्रस्ट करते हो अजनबी के ऊपर, लेकिन उसने आपका ट्रस्ट वायलेट किया हो. Think about the time you needed your parents, but your parents were not there for you. They didn't support you. They didn't understand you. जब उन्होंने आपकी बात के ऊपर किसी और रिश्तेदार के ओपिनियन को प्रेफर किया हो, जब आप सच कह रहे हो और आपको उसकी सजा मिल रही हो, जब आपने अपने खानदान को, अपने पेरेंट्स को, अपने बड़ों को ऐसे देखा हो जो कि बच्चे को पसंद ना हो, जिस तरह की गुफ्तगू हो, जिस तरह की सोच हो. Think about that time and how lonely you felt. Think about the time you wanted to quit your home. मैं नहीं रह सकता यहाँ पे. Think about the time you wanted to buy something, but your family never had the money for it. खरीदना था, बाकी दोस्तों के पास था, लेकिन आपके पास पैसे नहीं थे उसके. Think about the time जब आप आके घर पे लड़े कि आपको किसी एक्टिविटी में जाना है, आपको किसी कंपटीशन में जाना है, बाकी सारे दोस्त जा रहे हैं, लेकिन आपको मना कर दिया गया, and you had to stay home. Think about all the opportunities lost in this time. Think about the time that has gone by. You've lived 1/3 of your life already. The things you can't bring back. Think about the traumatic memories of the past. The people who you didn't want, but they were still there. The people you didn't want to see the face of. Think about you discovering yourself, but not having anybody to speak to about it. When you were discovering, जब तुम मुख्तलिफ चीजें फील कर रहे थे, जब तुम्हारे अंदर हार्मोनल चेंजेस हो रहे थे, when you were growing older, when you were hitting puberty, and there was no guidance on it. किसी से बात ही नहीं कर सकते। लड़कियों, तुमने तो नफरत की थी अपने आप से। The day you were introduced to the adulthood, the lack of confidence on that day, the shame attached to it. Think about the people you have lost in this time. For some of us, one of their parents, maybe both the parents. For some, their siblings. And for all of us, our relatives. वो जो हमारे साथ थे, जाग रहे थे, जी रहे थे, गुफ्तगू कर रहे थे, हमसे बातचीत करते थे, लेकिन आज मौजूद नहीं है। Think about something who passed away early, जिसको जाना नहीं चाहिए था आपकी नजर में, आपकी हिम्मत में, लेकिन वो चला गया। That person just expired. Think about a relative who has fought a disease and couldn't survive. Think about a relative who's still fighting a disease. Think about a friend who you lost, who's on your Facebook still, but not in this world. Think about your memories with those poor people. People who are not there anymore. Did they know it was coming? And lastly, before you open your eyes, keep feeling your heart. I want you to think of all that is bad in your life at this point. The toxic relationships that you have, the dual standards that you have to live, a different life at home, a different life outside. Think about what you do with your friends, the wildest side of you, and think about what your parents know about you. Think about all those secret messages, all those dirty pictures, all those lies that you have to put up with. Think about what puts you down in your life. मैं सही लग रहा हूँ, मेरे बाल सही है, मेरा कद सही है, मेरा वजन सही है, क्या मैं सही होऊंगा, तस्वीर सही आ रही है? Think about the face you see in the mirror every single day. Is it just cosmetics, or there is strength there? Think about your fears at this point. Think about your uncertainty. कि क्या हो गया जिंदगी का, मैं क्यों आया हूँ, मैंने क्या करना है, मैं कैसे करूँगा? Think about the support you still need. Think about the decision you need to make but are not making, are scared, are fearful कि अगर ये फैसला ले लिया तो पता नहीं क्या हो जाएगा. Think about the things you have been holding on to, not letting go. Think about the tough decisions you need to make but you're avoiding. Think about the drama on the social media, everybody having a happy life and yet not being happy. About all that there is in your life at this point, the dark side of you, the evil side of you, the side that you don't even like, the side that you don't want to put up with. The addictions you might have, the ill habits that you picked up on the way, how you started looking at life. Think about your worst fear, your worst nightmare at this point. Your biggest fear, that you might be rejected, that you may never be good enough, that you may never be able to earn the money that you thought you would, that you would never get to travel, that you would never have your own car, that you would never be able to do anything remarkable, and you will just go by and nobody would even think about you. Nobody would even talk about you. Everybody is going to forget you and move on with their lives. Think about that fear. Feel your heart. Still pumping. Feel your body. Feel your feet. Start at your feet. पैरों की उंगलियां फील करो. जरा हिला के देखो. चल रही है. Yeah. Slide up. Come to your knees. घुटनों तक पहुंचो. Feel it to your knees. Go up to your thighs now. Working fine. Come up to your tummy. It's stuffed with fast foods. Lots of pizzas. Yeah, you gotta lose some of it. Slide up. Feel your shoulders. Move them a little. It's you. And your neck. Now your face, your wonderful eyes, your nose, your mouth, your ears. These are your senses. And in between your 2 ears and behind your head, this amazing machine called the human brain. Feel your existence. You have all the problems on one side, but this amazing existence on the other. The existence that has the power to overpower all the else. The decisions that can take you forward. The conversations that you don't want to hear. And the belief that you need to generate by the end of the day today. I want you to think right now of 3 big questions that you want answered by the time we end this conference today. What is your biggest worry at this point? What is that one thing you've been wanting to do? What is that one dream you've been wanting to live? What is it that you've been hiding? The talent that you can't show to the world because you're scared. The writings in your register, the little music that you can create, the bathroom singing acts that you do, the business mind as you see it. Think about that needs to come out and maybe put that down as a question for the day. And number 3, I want you to think of the relationships that you need to fix right now at this very moment and make sure that you're never going to have such toxic relationships again. Think about what sort of relationship you want with your parents. Do you want a relationship based on lies or based on truth? Do you want relationship which is just small talk or that is deep talk? Do you want relationship that is about, okay, so this is home time, fun time is separate. Can you bring that fun time home? Think about these questions as we go forward. This is about you. And while you feel the strength of your body and you understand everything, I want you to gather the courage. I want you to gather the courage. Gather your voice. Put all your energy together, and as I ask you to open your eyes, I want you to shout out, I want you to scream out loud your worst, your best, your finest yes ever. And I want to feel that energy in this room, that we're committed, youngsters, and we're committed to dare, we're committed to make magic happen, we're committed to make great things happen, and life will never be the same again. Gather that energy, and as I ask you to open your eyes, I want to hear the loudest yes ever. And while you do it, I want you to high five your neighbors right after that to capture the spirit of it. Come on, I want you to open your eyes and loudly say yes. Come on everybody, let's come back. 3, 4, yeah! I want you to high five to the partners next to you, committing that life will not be what it has been. Now, while you've done this, thank you very much for doing it. Set it down. Set it down, everybody. Were you reminded about a lot of things from your past?